Triggers are a really interesting topic, and people often think that triggers live outside of themselves. But when you go through systems coaching, as I have done for many years, you're taught that they very much live within you. And I'm going to give you some techniques to understand the truth behind your triggers. The first one is a tool that we use called the 2% truth. And 2% truth is a way of owning your shit. So when somebody does something and you react to it, let's give an example. Somebody tells me that I'm selfish. I'm going to get triggered with that. That is going to set me off. It's going to make me feel a variety of different emotions, whether I'm incensed or angry or upset in that moment, depending on the scenario and who it might be. I am not selfish. That's telling me that my whole being, my whole self, everything about me, everything I do is surmised as being selfish. It's not true. However, if you ask me to own being 2% selfish, sometimes I could say, hey, I'll raise you. At times I'm 25% selfish, sometimes 30. Now that could be because I'm honoring my health, my fitness, doing some things for my daughter, things that I'm prioritizing that benefit me, but I can own that. I'm not selfish as a whole, but I can absolutely own being 2% selfish and probably raise you a bit. So that's one technique, which is also very, very good when having conversations with anyone that matters to you about working out, where people need to take ownership for some behaviors without being too triggering. The other thing about triggers is that it's something that we often see either within ourselves that we lack or that we admire in another. Now, if you see somebody often, perhaps it's a friend, and let's just say they've undertaken a new fitness journey and a transformation and they're feeling terrific and looking wonderful, and you're feeling quite triggered by that. Maybe it's because you haven't done that for yourself. Maybe it's because actually you have neglected your health because you've had to meet some work deadlines or do something else. Maybe you haven't been able to make the weekly gym sessions that make you feel really, really great and energetic. And so by seeing your friend, as much as you can be happy for them, it's also very, very triggering because it's reminding you of an area of your life which you're not valuing and honoring in the way that you might like. So when you see somebody else triggering you, more often than not, we need to look inside again and look for the truth that is living behind that. Is it that this person is outspoken or being too loud? Or do I feel that I can't contribute to this conversation? Maybe I don't feel like I've got good knowledge. Is it that this person I'm not happy about their promotion? Or is it that I'm feeling unfulfilled in my work? More often than not, the reason that we're being triggered by another's success in particular is that we perhaps haven't been able to place our time or energy into these places that we value. Use it as a tool to inform yourself about what's important and maybe some places that you haven't been giving your attention and your priority at that time. Another thing about triggers, and this is if somebody is triggered with you. Again, it's not about you. This is usually projection. This is somebody projecting their stuff all over you. It's them feeling undermined. It's them feeling unconfident. Perhaps you're the one showing up with a terrific transformation, a new job, a wonderful new relationship, and they're feeling insecure somewhere. And this is their stuff that they are being triggered into and thinking it's to do with you. 99% of the time, that's not the case. It doesn't mean it's not hurtful. It doesn't mean it's not really disappointing, especially when it's someone that you always thought would be in your corner and would be a huge cheerleader for you, and especially if you've gone through a huge transformation yourself. I was given some great advice when I was going through my divorce, and it was that people that you thought would always be there might not. But don't worry, because people that you didn't expect are going to step in and they're going to be by your side cheering you on, and that's exactly what happened. So I also want to say that if you're feeling people projecting and triggering to you, it can be that they're people that maybe need to just pass on. Perhaps they were a reason, a season, or a lifetime rather than being here to stay. So just know there's an awful lot of truth in these triggers, and it's important for you to explore yours, whether it's 2% or more.